Guys, welcome back. So for today, there's really not a whole lot. This is going to be just a pretty quick video. We've already got the entire car wet sanded down with 600 grit. We really didn't get any burn through. I made one major mistake again, and that was leaving the garage door open, and it's nighttime. So I don't know if you can see up there. Let me try and adjust. You see all those little mosquitoes up there? Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. You can already see them coming down here, so I'm guessing I'm gonna get some in the paint, but we need to paint tonight. And worst case scenario, I can always wet sand them out tomorrow, but we need to lay paint down tonight. Here's the reason why. Tomorrow, the clear comes in, not the clear, sorry, the gold flake for the clear comes in. So I need to have this car ready to lay down paint tomorrow so I can lay down clear. I'm worried about how I'm gonna make this work with all these mosquitoes in here, especially because they're just all over the place and for some reason like to stick down on the paint. So I might try and, I'm probably gonna go get a little like mosquito zapper and just hang it up and hope that gets rid of most of them. But yeah, I mean, regardless, today's gonna be just a quick one. We're just gonna lay paint down on the center section of this bumper where we have the fine line tape on these fenders, and on those flares back there. I do have to adjust right here. You can see has a little wave, so I'm gonna adjust that real quick. But then after that, we're gonna start masking. Everything's already prepped, cleaned, and ready to go. So we'll go ahead and start masking. I'm gonna adjust that real quick, and then we'll go ahead and start masking the front fenders and the rear flares. All taped up. I'm gonna give this one final wipe down, and then we're gonna mix up some black, and yeah, I'm gonna paint these guys in. So I picked up this new type of tape. Well, it's not new, but one of my buddies recommended it to me. It's fine line tape, and it's something I feel like I wish I would have known about way sooner. And this is just my own ignorance. I should have done some more research on what this stuff is, but yeah, it basically is like vinyl. So it bends super easily and can get you a lot cleaner lines. If, and this is a big if, the hood doesn't come out as I would hope for it to, I'm actually gonna basically redo it, and yeah, we're gonna use some fine line tape next go around on it. So hopefully, you know, it comes out good, but that's kind of my whole thought process with it. So at least we have it now, and honestly it works really well. So from here, I'm gonna make some black base coat. I hope I have enough. And once we lay it down, we're just gonna do 2 coats. It covers really well, so 2 coats should be enough. I just hope I have enough black paint. So we'll go ahead and see. But yeah, from this point, we're just gonna mix up the base coat, lay it down, and I'm gonna turn off the lights. So that way, actually, I might have to leave them on just to keep these mosquitoes up. So I'm gonna try and find a solution for that. But regardless, let's go ahead and lay down the base coat. And tomorrow it should be dry enough for us to put tape over that so we can tape those off and then do the rest of the car. Because tomorrow the goal is to lay down paint. And I'm gonna get a bug zapper for tomorrow, so that way I can make sure all of these mosquitoes are gone by nighttime when I go to lay down paint. But yeah, the base coat, you're gonna wanna mix it on a 1-to-1 ratio. So what that means is, for example, right now we're just shy under 6 ounces. So we put 6 parts or 6 ounces of base coat in. We're gonna go up to 12 with reducer. So 6 base coat, 6 reducer, and that should give us enough to do, well, everything we need to. I'm kind of letting it drip into it just because there's like tiny bits left, and I want to get the most as I can possible. Additionally, I decided I'm gonna restore the APR mirrors that were on there. I rattle canned them black when I first got them, and it's always kind of bugged me, so I sanded them kind of flat just to be able to again, yeah, fix what I messed up in the past. I've come to realize when I originally started building this car, I really didn't know what I was doing. I found so many like shortcuts that I took that kind of upset me going about it now. And I wish on some of them that I had more time to fix it. But I just don't have the time. So definitely in the future, we're going to clean up this car and, well, do some of the things I didn't do right this time. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and mix this up and lay down this base coat so we could be done for the night. First coat is laid down. Again, just like always, we always go super light. We're not going for coverage on the first one, just so we avoid any weird reactions in the paint. So far, it's looking pretty good. Nothing super weird. Again, super light coat. I already have the timer going for 5 minutes. Once we hit 5 minutes, we'll go and lay down the next coat. Next coat, we're gonna go for a little bit more coverage, but so far laid down really nicely. Super stoked to see how this comes out. Second coat is laid down, and we have perfect coverage. Honestly, came out really great. I'm really stoked with how this is coming together. So we still have a good amount of paint left, so I might go for a third coat just to really get any imperfections I missed. For example, if you look closely, I guess you can't really see it on camera, there's a tiny scratch that I'm hoping one more coat will get it to be not as visible. But other than that, super stoked with how this is coming out. You can see we have the accents on the rear quarter panel of the wide body. And then, I'm sorry about the mirrors. Honestly, I didn't really care to prep these all that well. I just basically sanded them, but they look a ton better than they did before. So, really stoked on how those came out. And yeah, this one came out great as well. Let's see if I can make it a little brighter. There we go. And then the tape line on this one, I was actually really stoked about. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me grab my flashlight. All right, so we went on a diagonal. It looks like we're missing a little bit of coverage there, so we're gonna come back around on that third coat and get that upper half as well as that bottom one. This is why it's important to have a flashlight to make sure you're getting the correct coverage when you're laying down your paint, because in some dark areas it's a little bit hard to tell. But you can see the fenders were good on. Same with the front bumper, I already checked that one. But yeah, so let's go ahead and lay down the last coat of black paint, and then we'll be all done for the night. All right, guys, and just like that, third coat went on great. I'm not seeing any weird reactions. I'm not seeing any runs. Honestly, really stoked with how that came out. Here's the fenders. Those came out really good too. Really great coverage. They're currently flashing right now, but yeah, you can see it came out really good. I'm actually really impressed. We got great coverage on this one now. It's black all the way through. And then the mirrors as well. They came out better than before, but not perfect. But again, the mirrors I'm not super concerned about, to be completely honest. I got those mirrors for like next to nothing, and they were already really beat up, so where they're at now is better than it was before. But that basically concludes it for today. Again, it was just a quick video, just painting the parts of the wide body kit that I wanted black, and the mirrors as well. Thankfully, we still have a little bit of black paint left over in the event that we need to do any touching up. But from here, we're gonna let this dry overnight. Tomorrow, we're gonna pull the tape off, and then we're gonna retape it, but on the inside, so the black doesn't get affected. And then tomorrow, we're gonna lay down base coat on the rest of the car. I still have a little bit of wet sanding to do. I need to wet sand the roof of the car, and then also the side skirts and the rear bumper spats. I have door handles hanging over there, and the caps of the door handles, like where the key goes to open it, over there as well. So I gotta start prepping those. But essentially tomorrow we're gonna wipe down the entire car, clean it all off, and actually lay down our base coat. Ideal goal is for tomorrow is to have the entire car painted. That is like I need to. Because if we can have it all painted tomorrow and clear coated tomorrow, then Thursday we'll be able to start putting it all together. And I already bought the part to fix the STI. We got that today. So come Thursday, we'll move on to the STI. We're gonna get it back up and going on the road. We're gonna tear down those wheels and put them back together and polish them. And then from there, Friday, we'll have to go get tires mounted on the wheels. And as soon as the tires are mounted on the wheels, then we can get our wheels back from the STI, put them back on the EVO, and then both cars are done. That's how it's working in my head. I took time off of work just to be able to get this all done in time. If we play our cards right, we should be able to go into the weekend, both cars already prepped, and spend Saturday cleaning the cars, buffing the cars, and getting them ready for the show. And yeah, it's been a lot of work. Honestly, this has been one of my bigger challenges I've done. I've just been blessed that thankfully the EVO wasn't as destroyed as the S2000 was. That S2000 took way longer simply because it needed so much work. And additionally, I wasn't under a timeline, so I was just kind of taking my time with it, making sure I did it right. But thankfully, the EVO was honestly just kind of like a scuff and shoot. We sanded it down, did a tiny bit of body work on the door and on the hood, and well, a lot of body work on the bumper. That one needed it. But that was really about it. The rest of it was already pretty good. And yeah, so goal is tomorrow is to have it clear coated. First thing in the morning though, I am going to go pick up a bug zapper because I do not dare lay clear coat with those guys up there. No way. That's not going to end well. Thankfully, we haven't gotten any bugs in the black yet, and it's already looking pretty dry. So hopefully we don't get any at all. If we don't, then I'll be happy. But other than that, we're going to cut it here, guys. Again, pretty short video today, and yeah, just a quick update, I guess. We should have the EVO done by tomorrow, and if we do, I will be extremely happy. But again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.